my parents, my own parents, never understood the fact that I had no friends. I had no friends. I had no friends. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. Nobody wanted to be around me. I had no friends. I had no friends. I did not fit into any of the cliques they had. I did not like any of the stuff they like or what society like. I had no friends. They didn't like the fact that I was still watching Disney Channel. They did not like the fact that I was still watching Nickelodeon. They don't like the fact that I still like Super Mario. I had no friends. I was not into the drama that they had. I was not into all the craziness that they had. I had no friends. I had no friends. And my parents couldn't understand that. And I had no friends. I had no friends. I had no friends. I had no friends. Hey everyone, I'm Quinye, and I want to share you guys about my high school experience and how it was like for me. Now, I'm going to let you know right off the bat that I absolutely hated high school. I did not enjoy it at all. It was completely awful. It was the worst period of my life, actually. It really was. It wasn't fun. It wasn't enjoyable, and I absolutely hated it. First of all, it was hard for me to get into the mindset of I had A day and B day. A day you had 4 different sets of classes, and B days you have 4 different sets of classes, and you alternate between both. Up to that point, I was so used to having the same teachers every single day, no class change, just the same teachers every single day. So now you tell me I gotta go from having just the same 4 teachers every single day to now having to deal with 4 totally different teachers on opposite days of each other. That was crazy to me, and I just could not grasp it at first, but eventually, as anybody else would, you just got used to that idea and got in the groove. And second of all, they put so much pressure on you about you need to get these amount of credits. You can't miss this amount of days. You have to get this certain grade in order to pass. You have to have this certain amount of classes and all this and that. It was just a lot of pressure on me, and it wasn't due to my parents because they did not put that amount of pressure on me. It was the school that did that. It put all that pressure on me to try to get all these credits that I would need in the 4 years that I needed them, and not to miss any days of school and stuff. So I was just really so adamant about being at school and getting there on time and not being late and not missing the class because I need these credits to graduate. It was just so much pressure, and they would remind you every chance that they would get that you need these credits to graduate. You need to be in this class for a certain amount of days to graduate. You need these certain amount of classes to graduate. It was just so horrible. Just horrible for me. It was horrible. And on top of all of that, I had no friends, which my parents just could not comprehend that I did not have any friends, but I did. I didn't have any friends. They did not want to be around me. They did not understand me. They did not understand why I was the way that I am. But my parents have to realize when you're in school, there's this thing called cliques and groups that people are in, and I did not categorize under any of them because I don't really like anime. I don't like sports. I absolutely cannot stand rap, but that's gonna be for a different day. And it's just all these things that I just do not like about myself, and I just don't like it. So I just did not fit with any of them groups that they had for themselves. And I don't skateboard. I don't do all that stuff they do. So, and people just did not understand my likes and my dislikes. So they just did not want to hang around me. They did not. And to make matters even worse, this all happened within the same year that my uncle on my dad's side passed away. And that right there was really the camel, whatever that saying goes, something about breaking the camel's back. That really broke the camel's back, and I just had enough. I had enough of it all. I just had enough of the pressure, the stress of it all. I just could not take it anymore, and I wanted to end my life. That's right. When I first started in high school, I actually attempted suicide. I did. I actually tried to slice my hand off with a knife. I tried to slice my arm off with a knife to no avail. I even tried to set suicide dates for myself to where this gonna be the day I end my life, but this gonna be the day I end my life to no avail. And I don't know, eventually I guess I mustered enough courage to stay alive, so that's why I didn't go through with it, but that's that. And then, on top of another layer of the already awful cake that we have, I had two teachers. Not one, but two teachers I absolutely positively could not stand. If I was to see them two teachers today, I think I would just freeze, because it'll bring back awful memories of being in their classroom, and all they did was talk about how the world is like this and the world is like that. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't call off even if you are sick from your job, and all this and that. And I was saying to myself, look, I did not join this class to be lectured about how the world is and how it isn't. I joined this class to be taught how to work on computers, how to do computer software, how to do video editing, and so far I'm learning jack squat. And then the other teacher, don't even get me started with her. She's the type of teacher that'll give you so much homework in only 2 days to work on it. You only get like a day and a half really to just work on the homework on top of the already homework you have for your other class. And then what really broke this camel's back about her is that she had the nerve to leave because she was pregnant. She had to go for maternity leave and leave us with this long, ridiculous project where we had to read every type of book imaginative that you could possibly think of, every genre of book, and we had to do a report on it. We had to do a report on it, and she had the nerve to let us substitute grade it. She was not even there to grade the project. That what really broke this camel's back about her. And as of today, and ever since, I absolutely can't stand them too. And then, don't even get me started about my art teacher. I don't even think he should be even allowed to call himself an artist, because he did not teach us how to draw. He really did. He did not teach us how to draw. He did not teach us how to paint. All he would do was criticize what you put down on paper. You could draw one line. One line. And I mean one line, and he'll find 10,000 ways to criticize it. All the contours not right. No lights and darks. All the colors off. And all this and that. You be saying to yourself, okay, instead of you criticizing me about how my drawing is, how my art skills is, how about you teach me how to draw? Teach me how to draw, how to paint, and maybe my art skills will improve. But all he does is criticize you on how you draw, how your artwork is. And then on top of that, all he would do is brag about how he's just a good artist and how he's all this and that. And I'm like, you're not the only artist in the world that can draw, that can paint. Like, okay, that's grand that you can draw and paint, but you're not all that. I mean, geez, like, okay, we get it. You can draw, you can paint, you enter in art shows. We don't need to know more. We really don't need to know more. And then this last thing that really, really solidifies how much I hate the school that I went to, on top of already hating high school in general. And we're going to fast forward to, I think it was about maybe a couple of weeks before I was set to graduate. I was in study hall, and remind you now, y'all already got girls in there that be doing makeup every time we're in study hall. So this is the thing I don't get. They do this guy's makeup. They let a guy do makeup, and like he was just so excited that, I don't know, he just ran out of the classroom and just started running down the hall and let other people show him. Now, in hindsight, I can honestly say that he should have approached that situation in a different kind of way. Maybe he shouldn't have just ran out of the classroom and just wanted to show people who was in the hallway. Maybe he should have waited till between classes, or in that case after school, being that was the last class period of the day. But anyway, and of course an assistant principal saw him and was like, "What do you have on your face?" And he was like, "Makeup." And they were like, "No, it's paint." And long story short, they suspended him. And I was saying to myself, do you not understand the difference between makeup and face paint? What he had on was obviously face paint. You have girls in all different kinds of classes that be doing makeup. It could be a math class, they doing their makeup. It could be English class doing makeup, so forth, and they just doing their makeup all you know how they do. And it just baffles me that as soon as a guy has makeup on, they're ready to suspend him. Like, what sense does that make? I mean, sure, maybe he shouldn't have been outside in the hallway like that, but at the same time, why are you suspending a guy for wearing makeup when you have women, you have girls that keep wearing makeup and putting on makeup and stuff? Like, it made no sense to me. It really didn't. It didn't make no sense to me. It really didn't. But anyway, that was, oh, and one more thing I have to tell you. So, 2 weeks before I graduated high school, my grandma passed away. My grandma on my dad's side passed away 2 weeks before I graduated. So on top of everything I already told you that I had to endure and experience while I was in high school, that happened. That right there pretty much solidified everything I absolutely hated about high school. Everything down to a T. Now, my grandma on my dad's side did not get to see me walk across that stage to graduate. She did. She did not get to see me. She did not get to experience her first and so far only grandchild graduate, which is really just put everything in perspective for me about high school and in general. I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. I hated it. I hated everything in my high school. I did not have fun, did not have the experience that most people would have. So that's that. That is that. So that was my high school experience. So, thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more, please click the subscribe button below. And I will see you guys next time on another video. Okay, bye. Blah da ha 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 da da da.